Okay, good morning, everyone. So how's everybody feeling today?
Fine.
Yeah. So thank you for coming to this training. Okay, today this training is on introduction to pivot table in Microsoft Excel. So all of you already have your laptop with you, but don't worry, we're not going to use the laptop now. It's much further down the training. So let's just get started. Wait, okay, wrong button. Okay, so welcome to all of you. A bit of introduction for myself. Okay, that's me in my best suit. Okay, my name Chin Kah Woon. So with Excel, I have more than 20 years of experience with Microsoft Excel. Started off when we first get into the workforce, and then at that time it was just like the normal Microsoft Excel. As time progresses, we use more Excel at the daily work. So the experience was built up throughout the years working with Excel and working with a lot of data. Okay. I'm also a power user for Microsoft Excel's function. For example, pivot tables, Power Query, and Power BI. So for today, it's going to be an introduction for pivot tables. After that, as you have gained the basics for pivot table, you can then move on to more advanced function like Power Query and Power BI. So just a note, today what we are going through is a subset of function that in Excel, it's not the normal equal sign X cell A1 plus B2, those are one part, but this is a more advanced part in terms of data analyzing in Excel. Okay, I utilizes Microsoft Excel for data preparations, data management, and also dashboard reporting. So with the large amount of data that is available in the organization, we use Excel to massage, to manage the data, and then to summarize it in preparation for reporting. Okay, so once you know about pivot table, it will assist you in terms of this, which is what I'm trying to share with all of you today. Okay, just a bit of housekeeping. The exit is out through this door and through that door. From that door, if you turn to the right, that's the lift lobby. If you turn to the left, that is the most important place of all, the toilet. Okay. Today we are not expecting any fire drill. So if the alarms goes off, please stay calm and remain seated. We'll wait for the announcement. If there's a need to evacuate, follow me or follow the fire warden, and we'll go to the safe place. Okay. In terms of timing, this course will be 4 hours from 9 to 1 a.m. In between, we'll have one breaks. So later on, when the break comes, you can have your refreshment outside. Okay. Now, later throughout the course, we will pass along attendance sheet for you all. So please fill up so that we can mark your attendance. Okay. So I pause here for any questions in terms of housekeeping. Okay. If not, then we move on. Okay. Now, to kickstart this and to make everyone more at ease, we're going to have a bit of ice breaking for all of us here. All right. So let's enjoy ourselves. This is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to do the activity called 2 truths and 1 lie. Okay. What we will do is each of us will share 3 statements about ourselves. Okay. 2 of it is a truth statement, and 1 of it has to be a lie. Okay, and then in turn, every one of us will try and make a guess which one is the lie. Okay, so for this activity, anyone wants to give it a try?
I try.
Okay, let Suwana give it a try.
I give 3 statements. You think which is wrong one? First one, very talkative. No. Second item, I'm very active and like to move about. Then third one, I talk very soft. I don't say very loudly. Which one is false?
Is that the truth, Suwana?
To me, every day I think I talk very soft. Not to disturb people.
So Suwana, you
Not if you disturb them. Sorry, I actually try my very best to not very soft already.
okay? But Suwana, I hear that you share something about you are very active. You want to share something about that part of you?
I like mountain climbing a lot. Even until now, my knee is not feeling well. I still got one more aim. I have to go to ABC one day. I'm waiting for it to be covered. So this is what active means that I like outdoor a lot.
So
even at my age, 60 years old, I still go to camping, hiking.
So you can organize mountain climbing and invite all of us to join.
I organize nobody want to join.
We all prefer to sit in the aircon room.
You come with me one time. Even I asked to go camping, and now I'm the one only go camping. Nobody want to go. Prefer aircon.
Yeah, maybe you should organize glamping instead of camping. Okay, thank you, Suwana. So next up, who wants to share? Okay, from that's a good idea. Yes, Yongla. Three statements. Two have to be the truth and one a lie.
I'm 170 high. First one. Second, second is I graduated with civil engineering. The third one is I'm actually a taekwondo player.
Wow.
Okay, so guys, which one is the?
We have to guess the lie that he's telling. Which one do you think is a lie?
The second one
is graduate as civil engineer for sure lah.
the first one.
First one, you stand out, then you know.
I think the first one.
Okay, so you say the first one is the lie?
Yeah, the first one is the lie.
That's an easy lie. Oh. I must introduce you to my son already. He's at yellow belt now. He keeps saying he wants to be the black belt. Okay, thank you, Yongla. You can get to point the next person. Maria.
First is I'm a lonely person. We have me and my sister adopted my niece's daughter. That's the second. Third is I graduated in interior design.
Interior design.
Of course.
First one is what? A lonely person means what?
You cannot be architect.
Yeah.
So have you all make a guess? Which one?
That's right.
They all guessed the third one. Is that the truth or the lie? Correct. Okay. That's an easy one. Anything you want to share with us about the other truth that you share with us?
Maybe the first one, maybe I say lonely because I'm alone here, right? I'm working as a OFW or expat. And then the second one, we adopted my niece's daughter because she got pregnant when she's still young. So she's already 14 years old now.
Oh, okay.
The girl, yeah. And then, of course, I graduated in architecture.
Okay, thank you, Maria, for sharing. So before we move on, just a tip, you can also point to me for me to share the statements also. Wow. Okay. Just to join in the fun, all right? Okay, so Myra, you get to choose the next person. Asra.
This statement about me, I'm 31 years old.
You look like 28.
The second one, all during my mid school and high school, study civil engineering. The one, I have one son. The third one.
Okay, so
The third one lah. You don't do.
The first one.
Oh,
Umur dia 31.
jadi kedua kan?
so Suwana knows your age very well. Oh, okay. You just gave away Fisa's age. Asra, you want to share something about your son?
It's surprising the son is more closer towards the father rather than the mother.
Must be because you feed him a lot of milk.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Asra. Now you get to choose the next person.
Lisa?
Right, Fisa?
I have one son. I almost 10 years with YTL.
Oh.
And my weight is 65 kg.
Okay.
Now.
65.
No.
Okay, so let's make a guess. Which one is the lie?
65.
Oh, you're going to break his heart. I'm 65. Okay, anyone else want to make a guess?
Yeah. Really? Yes.
The scale was wrong.
So, Pisa, which one is the lie?
One.
Oh, okay, yeah, good.
This morning.
Okay, are there anything else you want to share with us on yourself?
No.
Okay, thank you for that. Then you get to choose.
So we have finished. Okay. Yeah, we choose you.
Okay, my turn, the second last one. Okay, let's see. First statement, I have been to more than 10 countries in the world. Yeah. Second, I have 2 children. Yep. And the last one is I can speak 8 languages.
Oh, last one lah.
Okay. You can count, including dialects.
Betul.
Fluent or
I can speak lah. Okay, Suwana choose the last one. And any other options? Last one. Any more options? Selection? First one.
No, sure. 10 countries can easily go.
Okay, the answer is Suwana is correct. I can only speak like Cantonese, Hakka, Chinese, Malay, English. 5. Yeah. I have been to in Asia. There's Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, China, Singapore, Japan. No, not yet. Planning to, but Taiwan. I've been there, and then.
You like photography, right?
Yes, I also like photography. Yeah, take a lot of photos. Yeah, because of the travels. Yeah, so been to more than 10 countries lah. Yeah, and counting. Okay.
So you tell us more about your last time.
my son.
Because if I'm not mistaken, their gap is very big, huh?
Yeah, I have a pair of children, a son and a daughter. The age gap is 5 years apart. Same like me and my brother. Yeah. So the oldest now is 7 years old. The youngest is only 2 years old. I'm still feeding milk like Ashraf. Okay, so that's something about me. Then last one.
I'm the only girl in the family. Means that I don't have any sisters.
You mean the only girl, only female child in the family, not including your mom?
Yeah. Second one is I studied civil engineering since school, SPM, Maastricht, U, and then graduate. I work as a civil engineer. The third one is I like pink color.
They all know you so well. They don't like pink color. So is that the correct answer?
Yes.
Okay. Share about studying civil engineering since SPM. I don't remember SPM. They have civil engineering.
No.
Oh, vocational.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I joined technical school and I did 10 subjects.
I see. But you mean they in vocational they already teach civil engineering subject? Oh. I see. Oh, that's interesting.
Only engineer, for the technical school, only engineering course. Mechanical, electrical, and civil. We this course.
I see. And they go through the normal SPM before they. Oh.
The 8 subject, then another 2 subject is an extra.
I see. Oh, okay. Right. That's interesting. So, okay. Thank you everyone for the nice and interesting sharing for all of you. So, okay. The attendance form is there. So please sign in. Okay, now with the ice broken, we will proceed with the highlight of today. Oops. Now, this is also the highlight, but we went past it already.
Morning, Maria.
Okay. Okay, for today, there's a bit of learning outcome that we all want to achieve. So I'll run through with you. The first objective is for each of you here to familiarize the concepts and functionality of pivot tables. Basically, we're going to run through how you can create pivot tables and then understand how pivot table will assist you in data analysis or data management. Okay. Next, we will equip you with the necessary skill to manipulate pivot table. Okay, in terms of creation of pivot table, and then subsequently, how do you customize it, and how do you then manipulate the pivot tables? Effectively, is the arrangement of the data in the table in a way that to present the information that you are searching. Okay. And then lastly, we are also going to do a bit of exercise with real-world data. And hopefully from there, you'll be able to understand more the concept and the usage of pivot table. Okay. And just to also share with you, I also use pivot table for my own financial data analysis. So every month my salary comes in, and then I got my expenses with the children, everything. So everything goes into Excel and then get analyzed by pivot table. So from today, if you don't use pivot table in your work, you can also utilize it in your personal life also. Okay. So any questions on the learning outcome from anyone?
You said you use for financial, is it the offline one or online?
Okay, so for today, if you have seen the course outline, actually we are focusing on the desktop version, which is the desktop version on your PC lah. So everyone here has got the desktop version on PC, right? Yeah. The online version would be similar, but the function for pivot table is actually reduced. Personally, I prefer the desktop version more because of the drag and drop functionality, and it's more complete in terms of functions.
So if we are using the online version, so when we want to do like more comprehensive analysis, do we need to download every time, or we can open and it's automatically saved?
Okay, the pivot table itself is contained in the Excel file, so it's a matter of which app you use to open the file. If you use the desktop one, then the function that resides in the desktop will be available. If you use the web one, then it's only limited to the web. Okay, that's why on my laptop I always have the folder synced to my OneDrive, even though it could be a team folder or it could be a OneDrive folder. So from there I get to open. The only downside for this as compared to the web is you can't have co-authoring. So if you have noticed, if you use a web, you can have more than one person editing the file at the same time. But if you use the desktop, once you open it, it will lock the file. Another person cannot edit, and it has to wait until you close the file and the program releases the file. Then only the next person can use it. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one, which is understanding pivot table. So like I say, it's still early in the training. We still are not using the laptop yet, or actually the real function of pivot table. Now, we're going to do a bit of exercise. So I'm going to group you into a group of 2. So yeah, we have got a natural group already. So Yongler and Suwana, one group lah. Okay. You can download the file from this link, or you can actually scan it, the QR code to download the file. Okay. So once you downloaded the file, just open it on your Excel in your grouping. On the next slide, I will give you some questions. So just between your group, we'll just walk around and then see whether you can get the answer or not. Yeah, it's a zip file. Just send to your laptop.
Okay, what's that?
Okay, so I'm just going to walk around. If you've got any question, you can ask me. Can I just open the file? Yeah, only one file. Just extract it.
Yes.
Cannot. Maybe just WhatsApp. Okay, so Yongler, you got it up. Suwana also. Okay. Okay, Asra, you got it? Okay, so this will be a group work. Don't try and do it yourself lah. So just share the work among you. Okay, you are ready? Fisa and Nat ready? Ready? Asra ready? Okay. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you are ready. All right. So work together. The data that you have there is a sample data of a family of 4 in KL. It's basically their income and expenses for 3 years, 2021 to 2023. Anyone can tell me how many rows of data there is in that file? 47.
Oh, minus the first one, 46.
It should be 1,756. Yep. Let me have a look. Okay. Sorry, I think it's a wrong file. So let me just okay. Maybe let me just share it through WhatsApp to you.
Can put it in the design level 19.
Okay, I'll share to Yongler first. Then I'll forward to Nat and Asra. Yep. So this is the correct one. Okay, let me know if that was. Yeah, correct. Okay. So the file you downloaded just now, the first file, just keep it. We'll need it for the next session. So for this one, yeah, it's a data that spans from 2021 to 2023. Technically, it's a 3 years worth of data. And the total numbers of rows is 1,756. Okay, so let me know if anyone is still downloading the file. Okay. Yeah. So now in your group, right? Let me just get to it. Yeah. Try and answer this 6 question. And we are going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to set out a timer for 5 minutes, starting now.
Ichi.
1,000. Yep, correct. Keep the answer to yourself first. Okay. Yeah, just keep the answer to yourself. Dentist under subcategory.
Oh, 50 ah.
Made in 2022.
Oh.
The filter 2022.
Maria, okay?
Yeah. I filter it, right? And no, but I don't know if I can. It's 586 cells.
Okay, not to give you pressure, but you have less than 3 minutes left. Sorry? So what is it? Yeah, for all questions. Okay, good. It gives one a bit of stress standing here.
I got.
Okay, 1 minute left. Okay, time's up. So anyone has completed all 6 questions? 5? Asra, 5? Okay, 4? 3? 3, okay. Now, we're not going to go through the answers now because later on we have a chance to do it. But yeah, I want you all to share how do you feel when you are trying to answer this question with the amount of data that you have? Any challenges that you face? Fisa, is it difficult?
Difficult with the normal filter. We need to filter one by one.
Yeah. Okay. And anyone else?
Manually check everything.
How about the amount of data? Does it give you any challenges?
Yes, it's a challenge. So many data.
Then, so which question do you think is the most difficult?
Number 5. Yeah. Because I don't know how to fill it the total income. Total expenses. By month.
So you need to filter and then you need to add them in. Yeah. So
number 4 is add, then divide.
Yes, correct. So number 4, you have to first filter for 2022 and then look for entertainment only.
Then add it out and divide.
Not really. What if per month you've got more than 1 entries of entertainment? So you have to actually add up entertainment by month and then divide by 12 again. So only
by
can
12, but not by the numbers of entertainment months.
no, because the entries is per row, per activity. So in a month you can have got more than one entertainment. So first you have to calculate the total for the month, then only the average. Yeah. So like question number 4, you got more than one step to do. Question number 5 is actually one step adding up, and then you compare the expenses and the income. Any other thing that is you think is difficult? Or the easiest is which one? First one, yeah. Any other challenges that you like to share? Problem that you face? No one want to say the time given is too little? 5 minutes? Okay. Yeah. So so actually that's why we did this exercise, is to, you know, when we are dealing with like 10, 15 rows of data, it's actually fairly easy. Just a bit of filtering and then a bit of calculation, you can get it. But when the data becomes large, like in this case, 1,000 over, sometimes it can be tens of thousands. That's when the difficulty comes. So in this example, the question asked is, can we use pivot table to solve this? Let's do a demonstration so that we all can have a look. Okay, let me just share my screen. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, just need to move here. Okay, so cannot see the age. 1,000 over data. So what we need to do is just to create it into a pivot table. Now I already got a pivot table here already. So it's already grouped everything for you already in the subcategory, and then it sum it up. So just now the first question was dentist, right? If we just quickly filter here for dentist, and we just expand the years. Straight away you can see all visit to dentist is in January. Okay. Then let's close it. Sorry, I need to get a chair. Yeah. Okay, so back to here again. Oops. What was the second question again? Okay, the second question is, which subcategory has a higher spend in 2021 and which is the second in 2022? So in 2021, higher spend, you can actually pick up from here. You can see the higher spend is actually the rent. And yeah, another quick way to do it is you can sort it. Sort by smallest to largest, and you can see already. Yeah. So that's very quickly, you get it. And then the second highest in 2022. So in 2022, you do a bit of sort. You can see the next one is grocery, right? And just now, the most difficult one is this one, average spend per month for 2022, right? So let's just look at 2022 only. You can filter to show only 2022. Sorry, what was the question again? Entertainment. Yeah, you filter by entertainment. Yeah, and then you just expand it. You can see every month, this is the amount. Yep, and if you select them, you can get the average here, 672. Okay. Then, yep, and then you have this one also. We want to try and check which month in 2022 where the spending is actually more than the income. So come back here. We are already in 2022. Let's clear this. Yep. We only want to look at expense versus income. So no point to expand it. We just close it. And here you can actually tell already. This is the total. So which month, question is, which month the spending is more than the income? Yep, December. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's actually one way of you doing the analysis from the data that you have. Imagine if you are just looking at the data in rows like this, you won't be able to tell. Yeah. So, but when you transfer them into Pivot and start putting them into meaningful format or presentation of the data, that's when you start seeing trends and you can analyze deeper.
Can we come back to question number 4?
Yep. Question number 4.
So the answer is
Okay. Entertainment. Yeah. The average is 672.
oh, from the okay.
Yeah. You may be getting a different answer because you are just adding up every single row and then average it up. Like I explained just now. Okay, let's do it. Let's show it here. Here we are grouped by month. Actually, we can. I'm going to put the date in. Quarters, years. Okay. So let's look at entertainment only. There you go. You can see in January, actually, there's 3 entries for entertainment. Yeah. So if you actually split out for every month and you take the average is actually different. The average is average per day for the year. But the question was for month.
So what is the answer? The answer is 6536.
The answer is 67233. Okay. Okay, so this is the pivot table that we are going to learn today. And I think I just show you the benefits of using a pivot table when analyzing data. Okay, we're going to learn this starting from the next session onward. So any questions before we move on? Number 3. Oh, you all are very keen to get all the answers. Okay. Okay, gas and electrics spend in the 3 years, and what could be the reason? Okay, so let's just filter for gas, electricity. I'm going to collapse this because I need to look at years only. Okay. Oh, sorry, the months, is it? Month, which month? Okay. Okay, I think this would be a good example. Also, you see, when we having things like this and expand all, it becomes lengthy. So in pivot, it's actually quite flexible. You can actually switch it around. Let's put this one here, 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 and here, and become easier to look at. Yeah. So which month has the less? November, and November. Yeah. And what could be the reason? Yep, maybe that's one of the reasons. Yeah, correct. So, yep. Another way is you can also look at it together with maybe entertainment or grocery, just to have further information whether they are spending that much or not. So you can see actually in November. Let's look at November only. Yeah. So November basically entertainment is lesser, but they're still using the same amount of grocery. So maybe even though they went on holiday, but they still spend a lot on eating food outside. Yeah. Yeah, or like maybe what Asra say, balik kampung lah. So they don't spend on their house, but they spend it at family's house. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, so if no question, we will take a 15 minutes break, coffee break. Then we will continue the next session where we will really get into creating a pivot table for all of you. Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll be back here at 10:15. Okay. Thanks. We ready to start? Okay. Then. Okay. Welcome back from the break. So let's just recap a bit. Just now we did a group exercise on the 1,000 over rows of data. So all of us tried to answer this question, and then we all share also the challenges we face in completing the task. Okay, difficulties were shared because the amount of data is huge, and then there's a lot of calculation involved, so it takes a bit of time for you all to be able to get the answers. And also not to mention the time, we only allow 5 minutes, so everyone is working under pressure for that. And after that, we actually went through a demonstration of pivot table. So we actually went through and see that how pivot table actually can help you get the answers in the shortest possible time, and also make meaningful reason on the data, meaningful insight to the data. Okay. So now we will get into creating the actual pivot table to run through the steps in creating one. Okay, I'm going to show you a YouTube clip, and then we will do some hands-on. Okay. Select cells in your table or range. Select insert and table. Or choose recommended. Choose where you want the table to go. And fields you want it to be. Now just grab fields, areas, arrange everything where you want. That's it. That's it.
So easy.
Yes.
That means you already got this down the table. Just say where you want to put as well.
Correct. That's right. So let's do a bit of hands-on. Remember the first file that you downloaded?
The 46 rows one.
Yeah, the 46 rows one. Yeah. So I'm just going to guide you through this one. Let's do it together. So anyone hasn't got the file open? It's the same file I show on the screen now. Okay. So you have two tabs here. One is for November 2021. And then the other tab is actually 1st to 3rd of December. Okay, we'll focus on the November one first. Okay, a very quick and easy way to create table is click anywhere inside the table. You go to insert. Okay, and then you select the recommended pivot tables. So there is a smart guide inside your desktop that actually will help you to do this. If you click that, a group of recommended table will be shown. Okay, so you have sum of amount by category, by description, and so on. Okay, and then at the bottom you have count by description. So for this exercise, let's just maybe choose sum of amount by subcategory. Okay, and then you click OK. Okay. You want me to show again? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then they go to sheet one. Yeah. So it will automatically pick the most relevant category and then group it into a pivot table for you. So this is actually a good start lah. Okay, if you want a quick and easy way. Okay. If you want to try again, you just repeat the same steps again, and then it will continue to create on a new sheet. Yeah, give it a try. Yep.
Then some of amount.
Yeah, you can choose any lah. Yeah, just look at the differences they created. Yeah, can. Can. So this one is count by description. It means they're counting the number of occurrence of that. Astra, okay? Huh? Sorry? Checking. It's an American term. Checking means income. Checks. Credit means spends.
Why I didn't show the other expenses like this one? Or I need to...
Yeah, were you using the recommended just now?
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, try again. Insert.
I didn't.
Just click anywhere inside the table. Insert, recommended. Yeah. Then you choose. There's a lot of here. You just pick lah. Yeah.
With any type of like this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I choose the...
Yeah, depending on. So when you click the recommended, depending on what you choose on the template, the table that you get could be slightly different. Okay, Yong Lo, okay? Yeah. Okay, so that's one way which we let the computer to do it for us lah. But actually we are smarter than the PC lah. So for me, I don't usually use the recommended because the format may not be what I want. The other way, which is more manual, is when you click anywhere inside the table, you go to insert, and then under pivot table, if you click the arrow down, it has the table, / range, or external data source. For now, just ignore the external data source and the data model because that is to do with more advanced feature in terms of connecting to other files or other data sources. So for here, if you select table or range, it will automatically select the table that you are in. Okay. So under here, table / range, November 21. Okay, so here there is one tip I want to share with you all. Let's say, let's just open a new sheet, paste value, and paste format. You know, usually when you are entering data, you just key them in one by one, right? Yeah. After you key in, you just select them and then you format them. You put the border around, and then you call this a table. Okay. In Excel, there's another function. You select the whole table. You go to insert. Under table here, you click it. Give it a name. Select the range, which is here. Select this table if your table has a header. If not, you just uncheck it. Check it. Click OK. This would become a table itself, and you see there's a name here. Give it a name. So in the future, this whole thing is called table 1. Okay. The benefit of this is when you are adding new information, 7 November, it would automatically expand. So in future, when you're referencing back to this one, you don't have to worry that the table has expanded or become smaller when the data are being removed. Because if you don't have this, right, sometimes, so this is not a table itself. When you start creating, whatever you added new, it will not be recognized as part of the table. Then when you create a pivot table, you have to come back and select again the whole table. Okay. Then the other benefit is, if you look at this table, this is already a table. You will see a table design here. This table is called November 21. So even if you click outside of the table and you click insert pivot table, table range, you can actually type November 21 and it will also select the table. Or alternatively, see, it selected the table. You just click inside. Sorry, I remove. Click it inside. Or you can go to select the whole table. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. And also the formatting for the table, it all stays with the table. Yeah. So you see it's continuing there. So it's a good practice lah for small tips for all of you. Okay. So let's go back to the pivot table. Insert pivot table, click here, table range. Select your table. So this is the first one. Okay, choose where you want the pivot table to be placed. Usually we put it on the new sheet. It will then create a new sheet and just put the pivot table. Or sometimes you want it to be next to your data. You click existing sheet and select the first top left corner of your pivot table here. Okay, then you click OK, then it will show up here. For this example, we're going to do it on a new sheet. The bottom one, add this to data model. You can ignore this at the moment because this is also an advanced function. It's for when you want to group multiple different pivot table together. So for this one, I upsell a bit. I'm going to do an advanced course. So please feel free to sign up. All right, so we click OK. Now I create a new sheet. Okay, the difference here with the example I showed just now is it doesn't create the table for you. It just gives you this, but instead you have got the fields here on the right. Okay, if we have noticed the top part here, these are actually the header in your table. Okay, this header. Yeah. And then you have the filters, the columns, rows, and the value. So what you need to do now is you have to drag and drop the header into here, and then it will by itself arrange them accordingly. So for example, I'm going to take the category type and put it under the rows. We will show up expenses. Okay, you can follow through if you want. Okay, next, let's put the subcategory in the columns. It will show up on top. Okay. Yeah, this may be a bit too long, so let's just switch them around. Yeah, then this is more legible. Then in the value part is where any calculations is required, it will be done in the value part. So from here, I suppose in the data that we have, only the amount, which is a number, can do calculation lah. So by default, we just put it in here and it will then sum up the amount. Yep, sure. Okay, let's clear everything. Okay, first, choose whatever header that you want. You don't necessarily need to follow me. You can just play around with it. So for, sorry? Oh, from the very beginning. Okay, sorry. Okay, that's from the very beginning. Click anywhere inside the table. Insert. Pivot table. From table/range. And then your table will be selected. If it's not selected, you can manually select. Just click and drag. Okay. Then you click OK. Okay, so far? Yeah. Then from the fields, say for this example, let's put category type into columns. Category type into columns. And then the category into rows. And then the amount into values. Okay, there you go. You have your first pivot table. Yeah. Let's spend a few minutes. You can try with different combination of the fields. And if you have any question, you can raise your hand. Okay.
Yeah. Same. Shows that from here.
Yeah. Feel free to move around the different fields.
From here. Right?
Yeah, and see how the table actually changes.
So if you want to take out, just drag it again or
just drag it up.
drag
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah. Yep. Later, the next one I will show the customization. Yeah, so that's one. Yeah, you can actually stack the fields if you want. I think some of you are already doing it already. Just now, the example, I only put one into each. You can actually stack more. For example, category, if you take subcategory and stack it below category, you will then have 2 levels. Yeah. And you can use the plus minus at the edge here to expand or group it. Okay. Similarly to the top, if you move it to the top also, you can group it. Okay, any more questions?
How about the filter?
Oh, this filter. Okay. Okay. Maybe you just try putting something to the filter and then you tell me what you see. Yeah. So which one did you use? Date. Okay. Yeah, it comes on top. So when you click on here, you can actually filter, and it will help you to filter the whole table. Okay. So usually we don't use date lah. Okay, because this date is individual date. If you've got months, year, then can. The other way we do that is we can put the category type here. Yeah, and if I just select expenses, it will only show expenses. Income, you only show income. Sorry, your question again? Okay. Then it will come out as error. It will show as error. Correct. Yeah. So one more tip for this one is usually the data in the table, usually we keep it to the raw data only, meaning any calculations, we don't include it in the data. You just keep it to the single unit of the data, and then if there's any calculation you require, you can do it in pivot table. Of course, I'm saying for the simpler plus minus calculations lah. But in pivot table also, you can actually insert customized calculated field, which can work just like when you do for Excel, which is more complicated one. Okay, that one is an advanced course.
The data is containing the formula, like column y equal to x plus z, something like that. So would it
would treat the data as data. It will not treat it as a formula.
Oh, okay, but it will still read the number.
It will read the number, correct. Yeah. So yeah, best practice is we try not to have formulas in the table when we use pivot, so that we can do it in pivot. But sometimes we can't avoid it. If we can't avoid it, pivot table will pick the data from that formula, the output of that formula, to put into here.
Thinking, like in the values, right? Because when we put the amount in the values, automatically they will do for us.
They will sum it up.
But we don't need to do our own.
Correct.
They should.
They will sum it up for you. Yeah.
But can we choose? Let's say it was shown here sum of amount. How about because the average will show me automatically there?
No. Yeah. So this is a good question. We will move on to the next one. Next part, customizing the pivot table. Okay. Now we're going to the mid level. Slowly, we're going to advance already. Okay, in here, we're just going to go through some of this customization. Okay, like layout options, formatting, subtotals, grand total, value fields, filtering, and so on. Okay, so what I'll do is I will demo to you, then you try out on your own. If any question you ask before you move on to the next one. Okay. Okay, customizing, wrong one. Okay. Okay, layout options. So if you look at pivot table, when you're on pivot table, the pivot table formula toolbar will be up. Okay, so we're going to look at this report layout. Yeah. Yeah. So for this one, go back to I'm going to take the first recommended pivot table as an example that we all did. Okay, you all have this, right? Yeah. So you see the pivot tables toolbar is up here under Analyze and Design. So under Design, you click this one. Just try and scroll through the different thing and see how it actually changed the formatting of the pivot table. So if I try compact, okay, this is already compact. Outline, it's slightly different. Then tabular, also slightly different. Yeah, and then bottom two, you have two options. So if you see tabular, you actually have this category and then the subcategory, and it's empty here. So if you click repeat all items, it will just repeat them for you. Okay, give it a try and see the changes. Okay, while you're at that, right, you also look at on the right side, this one. Try and click them, and then you can see the style on your table changes. Yeah, you can get orange, yellow, or if you click the down arrow, you got more style to choose from.
Jeans, how to go to design?
Just click here. Okay, click already. Press design. Okay. Okay. So everyone tried that already? Let's move on. Okay, subtotals and grand totals. Okay. Similarly, on the same toolbar, click on the far left arrow, and then you have all this. Give it a try, and you can see the subtotals being made for you in your table. Okay. Yep. So they calculated for you. Do you know the difference between? Yeah, you can also it's this one on top. Okay. Subtotal. Oh, show subtotal. Do not show subtotal. Yeah. Do you know the difference between subtotals and total? And grand total? So we have two levels, right? You see credit. Credit, we have credit total. Okay, so this actually is the total for this group. Yeah. So this is actually subtotals. Okay. Grand total is the final one, grand. So the two options there, one is for subtotal, one is for grand total. The second one is grand total. Yep, give me a second. Just want to, yeah, so that it's easy for me to explain also. Okay, maybe just show in compact form. Grand total, if I off, there'll be no more grand total. I on it. Yeah.
Grand total, that means the editing, checking, and credit.
Yes, correct.
But then, if you look at the checking, the total is really 11,000. How come grand total is less than 11,000?
It's negative.
Oh, negative.
Okay. So if you have more than one column that has got number, the total also can be for columns. Yeah. Okay. So we've done that. Next one, yeah, grand total also we did that already. Okay. Next one is value field settings. Okay. This is where we can select the different calculation instead of just only sum, like what Maria asked just now. Okay. So let's go to the table. You have to right click anywhere in the pivot table, and then you select value field settings. Yeah. This one. Click in, right click. Yeah. Right click inside the pivot table.
Where got value field? Copy, format, refresh, send, filter. New.
Okay, then click try. Right click 在这个 net value.
在这边啊。
是啊，看。
Yeah.
Yeah. So what Suwana found out is if you right click here, you don't get the value field setting. You get field setting instead. You have to right click on the amount. Okay. think it's the same lah. Let me check. Yep. Yeah, it's the same. So if you select very few settings, this is where you can actually select what you want to show. You have sum, which is the total. Count, they will count the numbers of occurrence. Okay. Then you have average. Average is for that item lah. But you just have to be careful. Like the example I showed just now for the month one, you just have to be careful because they'll be counting by the numbers of occurrence. You have max, min, and then product, count number, standard deviation. The bottom part are mainly for statistical analysis lah. Okay.
What's the difference between count and
numbers? Count is counting. Okay. Sometimes in your data, right, doesn't necessarily have numbers. So yeah, you use count to count the numbers of occurrence of that item in there. Whereas count numbers, they only count the occurrence that contains a numbers. Okay, so if you click count there, it becomes 111. Then you got 7, which is correct 7, like coffee 23, and so on. Okay. Yeah.
Instead of frequency, can we add the column like amount and count and average?
You mean add another one? Average. You add another one. Sum. You drag the same one again. Drag the same amount. Can?
So each time we need to go to value field again.
Yes. By default, they will go for sum. So unless you don't want sum, then you have to change it from value field. Because your account is not a number. So they cannot divide. If you try average for amount, it will come up. No, right click on the sum of amount. Right click, value field setting, count or average. Average lah. You want average kan? Yeah. Okay.
So you can add in
，you drag the same one， 同样的再拉回去 ，amount 再拉多一次。
这里到这边是。
不是这里，因为你要看它，你要把它换成它的 value 嘛。
这些 amount 就有人。
一个是 count， 另外一个就是 sum 你刚刚拿的。sum 如果你要再换成别的，换成 let's say maybe 换成
walaupun dia letak amount tu, dia boleh create another.
Dia boleh duplicate lah, berulang-ulang tak apa. Okay? You okay, Maria?
Yeah.
Alright. Good. Okay, just one thing. Not sure whether you have realized or not. You see there's arrow here. So actually, if you click the arrow, you also can go to field setting from here. But it will be directly for this lah. Then if you click the arrow in here, also you can go to field settings. But it's only for the account. So usually for rows and column, we don't really change it lah. We just leave it as it is. But it's good to know lah. Okay. Okay, under layout and print here, these are all more to the formatting of the pivot table. Usually, we don't really use this. If you want to know, you can try it, test them out later lah. Okay, but for this one, I don't think we need to go through this one. Okay, so that's it on value field settings. Everyone, okay, good. We continue. Yeah. Okay, filtering and sorting. I think this one I quickly showed just now in the demonstration earlier. So if you go back to your pivot table, okay, whenever you see there's a drop down, you can just click them and then it will start showing things that you can check and uncheck. It's just like the normal filtering in Excel. Okay. But you may be asking, actually, I want to filter this. How come it's not showing? That's because when we click here, it's only showing this one. But if you want the bottom one, you click here and it will show. Okay. Give it a try and see. Okay, next is sorting. Right click on here and you can sort A to Z or Z to A. So now it's DG, so it's A to Z lah. If I change it, it's going to swap it around. Okay, so filtering and sorting also works for columns. Now here we don't have because our columns we actually did not put anything in here. Okay, so maybe let's just put, okay, let's move the let's put category here lah. Category, remove the value. Category type, amount. Just category will do lah. So yeah, the moment you have things in the column, the filter came out. So you can similarly use the sort or the filter here. Okay. Yeah. And sort and filter also can be used inside the value. You just need to right click and sort them, and it will arrange them accordingly.
Category type, yeah.
Okay. Next, okay. That's not the problem lah.
Grand total? It should be in the sum of amount or what? Because I don't have the grand total here.
You go to grand total.
Okay. Then
On.
it will be on 4 columns, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on
Whether you want the column or the row lah.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, ma.
The last row, grand total.
Okay. Grand total. We have got grand total for the column, grand total for the rows. So if you go to design, grand total. Grand total. Yeah.
Column
For rows and columns.
Rows and column on this one. Then you get both already. Or you can choose either one. Okay. Right. So before we go to the next one, another tip I want to share. Remember just now I mentioned about having it as a table. So I just want to demonstrate this to you lah. This is for January, right? Then let's say right now we are on the 4th of December and we've done this one. We want to transfer this one over. Okay. So let's get this one copy. I'm going to paste here. Then the information get pasted into here and the table expands by itself automatically. But if you go back to the pivot table, it's still showing for January only. Let's confirm that. Let's clear everything and just put the date in. So you can see it's only up to January. It's not in there. So whenever data on the original table changes, new data added or removed, you need to do a refresh for your pivot table. Okay. Click anywhere in your pivot table. So under pivot table analyze, there is a refresh button. Okay. So once you click it, you can see the December comes up. Okay. Okay. So if unfortunately your table is not a table, it's just data itself, you click refresh, it's not going to work. What you need to do is to use this change data source. Click it, and then you have to manually select your data again to include the new information. Then you click OK. Okay, so it's a bit more steps. That's why I always recommend to use data as a table in Excel.
Where's the change data source?
Yeah, change data source.
First one. Then change.
They analyze, change.
Let's say if I select until here, so it will come until here only.
Yes, correct. Okay, but if you use table, you don't need to select, you just click refresh on it. It will just refresh itself. Okay, can let's move on. Okay, the next one we want to do is grouping and ungrouping. So we have grouping and ungrouping. Okay. So yeah, just now we have the December put in. So with whatever data, usually it's for numerical data or dates that can be counted to do arithmetic functions. Those you can do grouping. For example, for date, right? If you right click here, there's group and ungroup. If you click group, here you can select by seconds, minutes, hours, days, or months. So let's choose months and years. Click these two. You click OK. It will automatically group it for you, year and month. Okay.
It means go to the new sheet now. Remove.
You can just click the last one you get. Click and drag. Yeah. Same, faster. Okay. Use date.
Okay.
Yeah. It's automatically group for you already. Yeah. Okay. Just to take note, after you've done this, right, you will see in the fields, they automatically add this tool for you. Bracket date. Okay. Sometimes when you drag dates into column or rows, right, without even you doing the grouping, Excel actually do it automatically for you. That's what Suwana has faced when she first dragged the date into rows. It actually did it automatically for you. And in case if you don't want this, you can always drag it off and then select your own date into here. See, again, I drag it in, it did it for me again. Yeah. Then from here, you can expand and collapse it as when you want collapse. Okay. So that was grouping. The reverse way, if you want to ungroup it, you just right click, ungroup, and you ungroup everything, and you remove away the month and the year. Yeah, make it into groups of data that's more manageable for you lah. Is it already grouped? Check the fields. Maybe it's already grouped for you. Scroll down. Go up. Tada. Try, see, right click on the group. Cannot group that selection.
Take out the other rows, yeah.
No, maybe because you got category in front. Just remove that category. Okay, try again. Your data. Go back to your data. Yeah. Because you got this.
This one?
Delete.
When you copy the we need to refresh.
There you go. But the group also is called group 1. Oh, because you got a blank. Go back to your data. Yep, you got a blank. Okay. Everyone good? Any more questions? Yeah? Good. Okay. Okay, Aswana. Okay, now we go into filter. Okay, next one, we're going to filter with normal filter or slicers and timeline. So let me see. I think we need to let's take. Okay, never mind. Category, subcategory, category type. Sorry, date, and then amount. Okay, let's change this one. I don't like this color. Change it back. Okay. I prefer compact form. Yeah, let's expand this. No. Okay. I think Suwana just now asked about the filter. So over here, so whatever we put here, we can use it for filtering lah. You can put it inside here, and then it comes out here. Filter to show expenses only. You remove the income. Or under here, filter only for December. It will show December only. Okay. Under here, we just filter by charity. So you only show charity. So that's filter. Okay. That's the most direct way of doing it. So if you want to do something fancy, like you want to create buttons for people who use this one, under here, analyze, insert slicer. Okay, from here, you have the same table header that you have, including the grouping that you made just now. Okay, so this example, let's take category. Oh, sorry, category. Click it and click OK. So this one will comes out, and this is like a button for you to click instead of using the drop down. If I click charity, it shows only charity. Okay, if you want to pick more than one, just control click, then you can select more than one. Or you can use the top two buttons here, multi select, then you can click or without clicking the control. Yeah, or you can use this to clear so that everything is selected. Okay, that's from the beginning again. Inside your table, pivot table analyze, insert slicer. These are the header. Choose which one you want. I'm going to choose subcategory. Click OK. And this comes out, and you use the button to filter through. Okay. Okay. Wow, Savannah is getting very confident. Okay, you can add more than one slicer. Okay, let's add another one. Now let's go for maybe category. Okay. Yeah. So if you see you have got more than one slicer, right? When you click, the next one will, those that is not under this category will be grayed out. So you can't select them actually. If you select them, it's empty, right? So under living expenses, you got these four. So you can click them. So this is another more fancy way of doing filtering lah. Okay, anyone have problem with this? Or okay, all good? Yeah. Okay, there's one more slicer which only works with date. It's timeline. Okay, so you only pick dates in here. This one, you use it to control or filter the timing. So you can just click and drag which one you want to show. Okay, if I choose July, August, nothing here. If I choose November, yes. December, and I drag, I get off. Timeline is only applicable to dates. Insert slicer 下面有一个 insert timeline。No， 不是。Click inside here, pivot table, insert timeline。刚刚你是 slicer timeline now。
我不是这个的 date 啦，这个的 date。
对。
它怎么样跑出来？
你先 clear 全部 filter 先 ，clear all the filter， clear。这个也是 clear clear。click 啊 ，OK，
这个 remove 掉了。
这个 clear 这个 ，click 啊 ，clear also clear 啊 ，OK，then you click 咯。因为 August 没有嘛 ，the data only from November and December 嘛。You can drag lah if you want to increase more. Okay, timeline okay. Nah, okay. Later we try the 1000/1, then you can play around with the dates already. Okay, Maria, okay?
Because I don't have the day here, I will just go again to the field settings, is it?
No, you want day, is it?
Yes, I want, because my day was...
Your day is already in there. If you expand.
Expand this one.
Yeah, expand and expand again.
Okay.
Is that November now?
Okay.
Expand there.
Okay. So it will show already.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
As long as there's a last minor, we can...
Correct. The timeline slices, right? If you see under here months, you can actually go down to days level. So I know this is in November. I want to show November 13 to 17, 16 only. Okay, up to the individual level. filter 了嘛。Actually 你有这个就不需要这个了，这个不需要，可以 delete 掉了。delete, press delete. 也是一样了。Okay, good. Yeah, so that part is all the what do you call that? All the formatting options that we have for pivot table. Okay, so grouping, ungrouping, we did it. Slices, timeline, we did it. Yep. Then okay. Next one is pivot table options. Okay. Okay, this one actually there's nothing much to be done, but I just want to inform you so that you know there's this. When you right click on the pivot table and you select pivot table option, this comes out. Okay, layout, format, total, filter, display, printing. So these are the individual options that you can select for the pivot table. But generally, these are all left at default lah. So it's good to know there's this, but you don't really need to do anything to change it. Okay. Okay, now we go to analyzing data with pivot table. Okay. Okay, a lot of this we have already go through just now in the session where we learn about the formatting and how we control the table. But we're just going to go through a bit more. This part will be more on how we analyze and format the data. Okay. Okay, like you already know, you can actually drag and drop the fields from here into the different column, filters, or row. Okay, for example, we can group the income and the expense category type into the column, and then the subcategory rows into the rows. Okay, so that's one way. There will be many other ways for you to present your data to be in a meaningful format for you. So maybe let's take 5 minutes and with this information that you have, play around and play with it and see whether you can come up with different scenarios or not. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.
Macam ni kan repeated kita buat drop down menu juga kan?
Apa lagi sekali lagi?
Let's say macam this 3 row is repeated. Kalau kita buat let's say drop down menu kan? Ke ada masalah?
Drop down menu dalam mana?
Let's say
dalam table ini. Boleh?
No problem lah.
No problem. But because eventually dia orang cuma guna that as consider it as a data only. It's just like formula. Kalau you formula calculate, bila dia transfer to pivot table, they assume it's a data only.
Kalau nak type macam ni banyak juga.
Boleh juga. Okay. Yeah, maybe you just can compare.
Yeah, because this is our original, right?
Yeah, doing a new one.
Our previous. So this one is based on this.
Yeah. Okay. Visa, okay? Okay, Azwana.
Okay, ungroup.
Group, then you can ungroup. Expense, spending.
Oh, I spend this on 什么 category 可以讲啊？
Okay, everyone have your own format of the pivot table ready? Okay, so if you are done with it, you're happy with it, just stop there. We're going to move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is summarizing data. Okay, just now we went through value field setting where we can select count, max, mean, or sum, right? So now what you can do is try on your table under the amount side, you just right click and then you can see the summarized value by. You click on this. Yeah, click on this and then you can start seeing a lot more options like percentage. Oh yeah, sum, like sum, count. So that's another way of selecting the type of calculation. Okay, so that's another option. Yeah, this is the other one. Okay, Suvana, got it?
Count, that means 23 times.
Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah.
What is
Summarized by product, I think it may not work here. It's actually multiplying the thing against. I'm not sure which one really. I need to check that. Yeah. But generally, we don't use it. It's more for statistical analysis. Okay. All right. So let's continue. The next one is on calculating totals and subtotal. I think this one we already went through already. You are all very familiar with the grand total, and then all the different category. So you can turn on subtotal, expand them, and you can summarize and turn on the calculation by different values. Okay. So I believe this one, everyone is good. Okay. Then next, filtering and sorting. Also, we went through just now. Yeah, by category. So, okay, this one just want to share with you. We use filter to quickly display a different set of values in the pivot table. Sometimes when you have like thousands or 10,000 of data, everything lump in, although it helps you to categorize and group them already, it's still a lot. Okay, and to remove distraction, you use filter or sorting to only zoom in on the data that's important to you. Okay, so the non-important one, you just hit it. Okay, for example, if you would just want to show the expenses, we just filter by living expenses. Then the rest is out of the way. Okay, and use the sort. Remember, the sort is always there. Use the sort for you to quickly sort through from the ascending or descending order. Okay, next is on drill downs. So how do we drill down a pivot table? Sorry. Okay, in this example, we have multiple category and subcategory, and then we have also the filtering. So after you have done the filtering, you use drill down. This example is from category. We drill down further into subcategory, and then further down into description, which is basically from under living expenses, you expand more, under rent, and under condo management. That's how you drill down to get the information that you need. Of course, sometimes you may not require this information, so you can just remove that and go straight into condo management. But there are certain times that you want to know, if I'm looking at condo management, which category is in? It's in rent and it's in living expenses. Give you a bit more information that you need. Okay. So you can feel free to explore the others category lah. Okay. Next, slices and timeline. It's actually the same function with filters. We also tried it just now. The only difference is between this and the filter is the filter you have to just go in and click the down arrow and start doing it. But sometimes by using this one, it's mainly button based. So you can actually put it on the side and then it actually helps a third person who is looking at your pivot table to use this to do the filtering and sorting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it before we come to the last session. But before that, I also want to highlight one more thing. Okay, just now under here you have show values by, right? There's actually another one, show value as. Okay, this is a percentage of grand total, percentage and so on and so forth. This could be useful in certain cases depending on your needs. So yeah, percentage of grand total. So you show them as a percentage instead of the value, and everything adds up to 100. Okay, so you got more options. So percentage of a column, or percentage of row. It's all 100. So okay, that's all we want to do. So before we go to the next one, let's take a 10 minutes break. Then we will come back to the last one. The last one will be an exercise where you all work on the 1,700 rows of data. Okay, so take a good break. If you got any question during this time, you can always feel free to ask me. Okay, we'll be back here at 11:25. Okay, welcome back. So just a quick recap. We first started off with demonstrating the benefits of using pivot table. And after that, we went through a quick exercise on how to create pivot table. I think by now, all of you are already expert on pivot table. And then there's the formattings and the different customization for pivot table, as well as different tools we use in terms of calculations, filtering and sorting, and how to use it to do down data. So with that, we come to the last part of the training for today, which is the actual data analyzing of the pivot table. So the very first file that you have just now, the 1,700 rows of data. Just give me a second. We're going to use that for this session. Okay, so use that file again. Now, this is an individual exercise, okay? You don't have to be in group. Okay, so use whatever you have learned just now or go through just now. Do your own analysis, okay? I'm going to give you 5 minutes for this.
Same one or not?
It's the same one. The first file that you have just now. Okay, it's the same file. It's for 3 years. So analyze it, look through them for 5 minutes. After this, we are going to have a quick quiz for each one of you. Okay? Yep. So I'll start the timer.
The 1,000, is it the 1,000?
Correct.
Yes, 1,000 plus.
Start. So you have 5 minutes. Feel free to ask me any questions if you have. Try to cover as many scenarios as you could. So,
But can go to recommended also.
can, but you just try it out. Whatever information that you need. Your date is really here, see? Q1, January.
How to put the date only in the column? Just
Move to the column.
And I can like some I know. Or I take out first.
Yeah, you see when you drag it down, it groups for you. So if you don't need it, just remove.
Okay.
Jim,
Yes.
why mine got so many decimal point?
Oh, okay. Click inside here. Right click. Format.
Oh, decimal point.
Then you choose.
Number.
Yep.
2. Okay. Yeah. 就是呢。
Okay.
哦，要全部这样，是吧？
Try again. Select control. Select whole table. Okay. Format cell. Oh, sorry. Format. Again. 再试多一次呢？帮你选 number format. Right click. Right click.
Right click.
Number format. 这个啊。Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Pasal dia automatically group for you. So you just remove lah apa yang you tak nak.
Oh, dia tak boleh macam kat sini.
You nak dia kat row kat row then you letak dalam row lah.
Tapi kalau dia letak dalam row, tak nak dia dekat sini. Tapi dia boleh. Boleh je tu?
Tak boleh.
Oh. Okay, so
Dia akan masuk row.
Kat situ juga. Oh, okay.
If I choose to go down here, definitely the category will go down.
Yeah.
This.
You follow the sequence that you arrange it. Okay, time's up. So how was it? Are you all able to finish your analysis? I'm sure you all did well. Okay, just one more thing I want to share with you all is the formatting of the information. I think just now, like what Suvana realized is she's getting what I call that, many decimal point. Okay, and you will sometimes realize that when you refresh the table. Sorry, let me do a new one. Yeah, so it becomes like this. Then whenever you refresh it, oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so it becomes like this, right? And then sometimes you just format it. Sorry, just select all. Then if I just format it to this way, and when I refresh it, oh, this is okay. Sometimes when I refresh it, it goes back to that. So to make it permanent, right-click inside here. Instead of selecting format cell, select number format. Then you select it accordingly, which one that you want. Then the formatting will stay. Okay. Okay, let me know if you're ready. Then we will start the quiz.
Quiz in a group.
This is individual. So you may want to sit further away from each other. Okay, so for this session, you will need the data that you analyzed just now, your laptop and your phone. Okay?
Phone.
Yep. Okay, so... Okay, so use your phone to scan that QR code. It will bring you to a Menti website. Okay, put your name in.
Sorry, I haven't got the.
Oh, okay.
I don't like
Go
the
back.
sticker,
Wait, just letting everyone in first before I go to the next page. Sekejap, is everyone in? Okay, in already. So next, so look at your screen. Yep, put your name in and then click join quiz.
So we cannot choose the button that we like.
I don't think you can. Yeah.
Exchange.
Right, so everyone is in. Okay, so we got 8 questions. I'm going to put it in. So the question will be based on the data that you have. Use whatever you learn on the pivot table and sign the answer. The fastest person to answer correctly will get the highest point. The person who answered the fastest correctly will get the highest point. Okay? So, everyone ready? Question number 1. Oh, sorry. You answer it on your phone. Okay? Remember, answer the question on your phone. Okay? Time's up. Only 2% has answered.
Cannot, lost already, mine. Must go back just now.
So anyone got the correct answer? 2% only. Okay. Is the time too short for you all? Or you prefer it to be longer? Okay, let's give me a second. Let me just adjust a bit. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, just now was 20 seconds. Let's put it to 60 seconds or 40 seconds. 40 seconds lah, huh? Okay, I'm going to change everything to 40 seconds. Just give me a second. So the first question is a bonus point for all of you just now. Okay, yep, we got everyone here. Let's go in. Okay, this is question number 1. You ready? We go to question number 2. Wait, should I? Wait, let me reset the result first. Reset. Okay, let's start all over again. 7 players. Okay, everyone's ready. Question number 1. This is bonus point for all of you. Okay, everyone has answered. think I need to, how do I? Okay, everyone got this right? Great job. Ready for second question? 1, 2, go. Okay, question number 2. In 2021, how many visits to the dentist has been made? I think this is also a bonus question. Okay, time's up. 5 got it right. I think one more person did not enter the answer. Okay, next slide. Question 3. Ready? Answer fast to get more points. In 2022, which month was the expenses higher than income? Okay, we got 2 answers and 2 of them are correct. December. Okay, I don't know who the 2 person is. So question number 4. Get ready. What was the average spend on donation in 2022?
Donation.
Okay, we got 3 answers correctly. Okay, next question 5. What is the total income in 2021?
The total income.
Very good. Okay. You should check that and change the value. Change the value.
Oh, everyone has voted. And we got 5 right and 1 wrong. The answer is 162,500. Yep. Okay, okay.
the data.
Yesterday I masa main game tu ada. Oh, dia dekat situ.
You got all your filter turns on.
Okay.
Yep.
Depends on the filter.
Okay, let's continue the quiz.
You make me.
Yes.
How do I show this panel back? The one supposed to be here for me to drag.
Field list.
Okay.
So break a while. I just want to show you this question raised by Yongler. So if this goes missing, it's actually here. Field list. Okay. So the other two is the plus minus button if you want to remove them, and the header if you don't want them. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Question number 5 just now. This is question number 6. One more is not ready. Who is not ready? Okay, all in. Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. In 2023, living expenses is how many percent of the total expenses in the same year? It's 40 seconds, so only one got it correct. It's 54. Only one person answered. 54.42%. Maybe we should increase the time for this one. Okay, next. Question 7. How many times we buy coffee? The answer is 270. Okay, all right. Okay, last question. Ready? Go. How much has been spent on clothes between 2021 to 2023? Oh, everyone has voted. Great job. And everyone got it right. Okay, that's it. Leaderboard. No, that's right, it's our winner. All right, great job. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of the training. But before we end, just want to, let's see. Let's do a bit of feedback and sharing. So from the training today, I just want to hear from each and every one of you about your insights and experience throughout the analyzing process. And also in case you have any question. So maybe we start from Maria. What's any insights or experience you have for this training? What do you think about this? What have you learned or any challenges?
Actually, honestly, math is not my really favorite subject, but this one is I really want to learn more on the Excel, which is so hard unless you really dig more, like attending your training, which is good luck. Though I'm not, my heart is beating during our session and especially the quiz, but it's good and fun, learning more.
That's great. Any questions you have?
Soon I want to, no question actually, I want to attend on the next.
The next one. Okay, great. Also, right, I think maybe you can also share how do you plan to use pivot table in your day-to-day life, or at work after this.
Usually I'm using my notes in phone on my expenses. Now it's more easier actually using the Excel, and same goes with especially the pivot lab because it automatically helps you to sort things and know what's the actual and then what's the whole year expenses as well.
Yeah. Right. Thanks for that sharing. So you get to choose the next person to share. This one you cannot choose me because.
Okay, I choose Subarna.
As you see, I'm the lousiest one. So score marks, but I really before that I didn't even know how to do this at all. So how to do filter these things. Very good lah. But I need more practice.
More practice, yeah. The more you use it, the better you get, definitely. How do you plan to use this at live or at work? Any usage of this?
So far, maybe not so.
Yeah, because she will know, hey, there's this function, you better use it. I know people can do this, please do it. Okay, thank you.
To me, it's a very, very efficient thing. So from the raw data, analyze it, and then we can see from create whatever table that we need. So for me, most probably I will apply in the travel design part, so that we can see all the data for the status of this thing.
Any challenges you face or you foresee?
Any challenges? It's like maybe because it's like based on row or the columns that of data. Maybe it's like the customization itself. Maybe we are not. I'm still not sure yet until I go and do it more deeply for the customization part.
Yeah.
Maybe the customization I need something that is more specific and it couldn't be done. Could be like that.
Yeah. So try your hands more on that. And whenever you find problems, right, what you can do or what usually people do is they can go online, YouTube, you go and search. Sometimes they are steps by steps, even video screen. So with things that you can see is faster. And then now also you've got ChatGPT. Sometimes you just give the instruction to them, they will tell you what to do. So that's also an easy way out. Yeah. Okay. You can choose the next person.
I think I have learned a lot of new things because previously I think I didn't know about pivot table at all.
Okay.
Because regularly we just use like the one that you showed earlier, the table and then filter. I think that one is already feel like advanced, but it's not actually. It's just like basic. So, so I think it's a great opportunity to get this experience, and it's very practical and convenient.
Okay. Any challenges?
Yeah, at first I was so nervous during the quiz time because I didn't know what to do first. I feel like, oh, we really need to arrange the table yet, and then so after that, when you start to restart back and give more time, so I kind of cooled down and managed to do all the slices.
So next time improvement, I'll do 20 questions, but I will make the time longer, and I will arrange the time for more difficult questions. Will allow more time. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Next one, you choose. Yeah.
Yeah. Today we learn new things lah. Before this, I saw this pivot table in the Excel, but I don't know how to use, how to apply it, and now I think I can apply this for work, for personal use.
Okay. No challenges for you?
Yes, the challenges is to customize the table lah. Depends on our needs, depends on our people.
Okay. Thank you. And Asra, you're the last one.
Why you didn't teach us sooner on this one?
Sorry, what is it?
Why you didn't teach us sooner on this one?
Oh.
All the hard way.
You can use.
Yeah, at the end of the project.
You can use it for the next project.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, how do you plan to use this in the future? Any plans?
Actually, I'm using this, but in the hard way lah. For my financial planning, I use this kind of method, but not the private one. Tapi tak guna private lah.
Filter sound, the normal one.
Okay.
We can do less than 40 seconds.
Oh, yeah. So you got more time to make milk.
But
Okay.
still, we need to do the manual first, right? Before we do the data.
Okay.
Because that's the manual type is the one that we usually do in our project.
Correct.
Which is the furniture list that I'm doing. I wish to manually whatever
Yes.
whatsoever like that. Okay.
So, pivot is just a tool for you to analyze lah, but more importantly is the data also.
Yes.
You got to make sure the data is accurate and of value. Yeah. So data management is actually another topic. Yeah. There's also another tool in here. It's called Power Query. It's actually for data preparation for pivot table. Yeah. So okay. Thanks for all the sharing, and I really hope that you all have learned on pivot and then something to get you started for more advanced tools. Yeah.
What course are we need to do next?
Sorry? Or the next what?
Next course.
Next course. Next course will be more advanced in terms of using pivot across multiple data. So for example, you have multiple Excel files, right? Then how do you then combine all of them into one pivot table? So you can then analyze the data across different tables. Yeah. So sometimes, for example, you have 6 of you here. All 6 of you are capturing different data, and in your own Excel. But across the different data, there's actually a connection between them. Yeah. So you can actually keep the data on the different Excel file, but you then combine everything into one pivot table and do your analyzing. Remember, we use VLOOKUP. Anyone use VLOOKUP? Yeah. So VLOOKUP, you have formulas to go and look up. So the table becomes huge. Sometimes with an even larger amount, it's difficult. But with pivot, the data stays where they are. There's no formula involved. The pivot just pull the data over, and then with the fields that you have just now, then you just arrange them as to how you like it lah. That's the more advanced type lah. And then there's also pivot chart, which is similar to pivot, but they're presenting the data in a chart. So that one, in the insert pivot, next to the design bar, there's a chart. You can use that to try it out yourself. Yeah, the concepts are similar.
If
there is an error in the data, for example, the amount maybe is not a number, the pivot table has sent us an error.
Yeah, it will show just like the normal hash mark division by 0 or NA. Yeah. Okay. All right, so if there's no more question, I thank you for your time today. Hope you all enjoy it and learn something. And after this, we will be sending out an evaluation form. So I would appreciate it if you can give your feedback on that. Okay. All right. Thank you.